Hey, what's up? Welcome to Inept Pit, episode 56. We just
We just
confirmed it
said
before.
that.
We just said it
Yeah.
right before I already forgot. Episode 56. I'm your host, Drew Campbell. Hey, fat guys, Evan Sasiela.
Hello, everyone. This is weird. This is the first time in like 3 weeks that I've actually had to reset everything back up,
What do you mean?
like all the equipment, because we did I
Oh,
was on two
yeah.
weeks ago, and then last week we did the one at your place. So,
And then the one before that, we did it at your house. This is true.
oh yeah.
Fucking everything up, man. Are we going to do? Well, the next one I think we're going to do in person again as well.
Ooh, where at?
I don't know. You're fucking hanging out. It's my birthday next weekend.
Yeah, I know.
This couple weeks. So we're going to see each other. So we might as well do it.
That's out of town though.
Yeah, but you're meeting us here.
On the Saturday.
Yeah.
I
Well,
thought
because
it was
I want someone else to drive you because I want you to get drunk with me.
Ah.
You don't want you not drinking. That'd be a terrible birthday present if I just got sober Evan the whole night.
Well, I was just, I don't know. I thought we were gonna get a hotel. I could just meet you down there.
We might get a hotel. That has been in discussions. We have talked about it. It
If
has
that
been brought
happens,
up.
I'm good with driving out there to the place.
Mhm.
And
Well,
then
Brandon is
get a
very
hotel.
hard on Brandon is heavy on a hotel.
I rather do that, but I'll just drive there.
Okay. I'm not paying for a hotel.
All right.
Maybe I will. I'm going to Guar the night before.
Okay, so yeah, you'll be in the
Yeah.
same area.
Well, but I'm not. Yes. Well, I'll be in Pontiac the night before that. Seeing Guar and Napalm Death.
Yeah, I think the listeners and viewers would like to know your entire birthday weekend schedule. You're turning 50.
Yes, I'm turning 50. It's not a birthday weekend schedule. You bought me a ticket to go see a comic on my birthday that I wanted to see and just happened to be on my birthday as a birthday gift. And then a couple other people asked me what I was doing for my birthday, and I said that. And if they want to come, they could buy their own tickets. And they did. And then the day before my birthday, Guar is playing on their 30th anniversary of the Scumdogs album. And I want to see them. And I like Napalm Death, and I Hate God, who opens for them. So it's the day before my birthday. So I took that day off, and I took my birthday off, and I took the day afterwards because I knew I was gonna get fucked up on my birthday if we're all drinking in Detroit.
I just quit my job. I was like, you know what?
I just took a 3-day weekend, and it's right before, I took it. Also, I wanted to take a vacation right before like the Christmas season started, because then I'll hate my life. So this is like my last hurrah before I just buckle down and start saving all my money. It's like my last throwaway weekend. I'll just get fucking hammered, dude. I was hoping there was like a fucking Lions game during the day, or like one of the fucking sports teams playing during the game.
On Thanksgiving.
No, what the fuck's that have to do with I was talking about while I'm down there.
Oh, yeah.
I was hoping there's a game going on while we're down there. There is on Thanksgiving, about 3 weeks later.
We could check. I mean, I don't know about the Red Wings or Pistons.
I think Red Wings
to Detroit.
Yeah, the Red Wings are playing the same night, but they're starting like a half hour after the comedy show we're going to. So
okay,
no, so we'll get thrashed.
Oh yeah, that'll be plenty. I mean,
it'd be wild as hell.
A few months ago when we went to Detroit, it was a wild night. This
one probably won't be as wild.
I was in Detroit yesterday, and I walked by that bar we went to.
Which one?
Firebird
Tavern. You're in Greektown.
Yeah, that's where we parked. We went to go see the Lions.
Oh, that's destroyed. Right. You saw the Lions. Well, no surprise there.
They lost 44-6.
Well, this joke's not in my act anymore, so I don't care if I do the bit anymore. But remember, I used to have that bit about being a Lions fan is like being a fat chick who keeps blowing the same guy. Like, maybe he'll love me. It's like, no, that'll never happen. Like, you just keep blowing the same dude, thinking that he's eventually gonna like make you his girlfriend. He's like, no, he just uses you as a drunk blowjob. He calls you when he wants a drunk blowjob. It's like that Patrice O'Neill you start over, I come over at 3 a.m, you suck my dick, I drink your last Snapple, and I leave. And that checks just the part where he says, I drink your last Snapple, because that's how you know it's like it's been a situation. It's such specific detail.
Right.
I drink your last Snapple. I don't even know the last time I had a Snapple.
It's gotta be when I was a kid.
Who drinks Snapple?
People, not us.
I know, but who? I don't think I've met a person. I've never heard someone's like, "Hey, I'm gonna step to the store real quick. I'm gonna grab a Snapple. Does anyone want anything?"
Guess what I'm drinking?
Is that water?
Nope.
What? Lemonade?
Nope.
It's Sprite?
Nope.
I don't know. It's like a fucking. Is it a mixed drink?
Yeah, it's straight vodka.
You're drinking straight vodka?
No, it's not. It's like it's squirt.
It's just squirt?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were cool for a second. Dude, that'd been the coolest thing you ever do. You're like, I'm just sipping on a glass of straight vodka. A thing that
would be awful.
A thing that no one does except for prisoners of war. Like former prisoners of war, the only one that would ever do that is drinking straight vodka
from a cup.
It's like from a McDonald's cup that's been overused like 8 times. Like it's like, or all the paints, like all like the graphics have been worn away, but they keep using it.
Man, that's a classic McDonald's cup with like just
worn away though. Like it's just so worn.
Yeah,
you've now ingested so many plastic deteriorates from it.
I think that's the first crime we all committed, was asking for a water cup from McDonald's and not getting water. That's like the first crime kids commit.
Dude, there's something about like, yeah, that's true. I mean, I did that all the time. But it was Taco. I did that at Taco Bell, not McDonald's, but yes. Which Taco Bell was even funnier because they had clear drinks and I'd go get Mountain Dew Baja and it was like, yeah. Like I could clearly tell. I just don't think they gave a shit.
Yeah.
I mean, like really, if I was a minimum wage worker, I wouldn't really be like, "Oh, you can't do that." I'd be like, I'm gonna pretend like I didn't see it. I don't like. They don't pay me enough to tell. You know what I mean? Like to even like. Then it becomes a thing. Like I don't care enough for it to be a thing. You know, like. Good, steal money from this company. I don't make more money if they're like, if their bottom line's better. So don't give a shit.
Right.
Like if you ever see someone stealing something, just ignore it. Like,
yeah, it's not my business.
This is it. Fuck them. Like I don't care enough. Like I have nothing to gain out of this, unless they're stealing from
one of my,
good unless they're stealing from one of my brothers. Then there's blood. Like, then they will pay the blood. But if you're stealing from a stranger, I don't care.
Speaking of money, I sent you.
I mean, like, okay, wait a minute. If you're stealing from a store, I don't care. Like, clearly, if someone's breaking into someone's home and stealing other people's personal objects, you should say something about that. But if someone's stealing from a store, I'm not saying you should steal from a store. I think stealing is wrong. I just think, I don't know, don't be that big of a piece of shit normally. If you're stealing just to steal, you're kind of a sack of shit that lacks a lot of morals. But if you're stealing out of necessity, yeah, fuck him. Who cares? Like.
Speaking of money, I sent you a couple of Venmo requests.
And I didn't even look at them.
You're like, I'm not gonna pay him back.
I think I undownloaded Venmo, to be honest. I did make some room. And I only was using Venmo to pay rent to my last roommate. So I haven't been using it.
So I'll never get the money back?
No. Why would you think you would ever get your money back? It's stupid. That's dumb of you.
Calling the police.
I'd like to see a contract. I'd like to see a contract.
The contract was a verbal agreement that you will probably not enforce. That will not be enforced at all.
Evan, remember I said I don't care if people steal? I don't care if I steal from you, Evan. I don't care. Just went all full circle.
Yeah, I get. That's why I safeguard my money. That's why I don't try not carry cash around as much anymore. Everything's going toward.
I don't care. I almost never carry cash on me.
I feel like that's a new trend. We were talking about that yesterday.
I think
carry cash.
I think
it's all cards now.
If you carry cash, it's because you make tips. I think that's the only reason. And if you make your money through tips, then you carry cash on you. But besides that, I'm not an immigrant. I don't carry cash on me. I have a bank account. Like,
I went to Ford Field yesterday, and it was all cashless. All like the concession stands and stuff.
Yeah, a lot of those places, because of COVID, they started all on cashless. When we went to the Detroit's game, it was like that. It's good.
Yeah,
good. Paper is worthless. We should just go to. I mean, it's all imaginary money, anyways. Why don't we just make it fully imaginary? Only exist on a fucking computer screen. It's all fake value, anyways. It's not backed by gold. Like, who cares?
We're gonna have like some sort of wristband in the future that can like translate money.
Yeah, it's also inconvenient. Cash is the most inconvenient shit of all time.
Yeah,
I hate.
It's easy to lose.
I hate getting change back. Yeah, if someone puts change in my hand, I will throw it at their face like a buckshot. It's like, what the fuck? What do I want with this?
What do I want? Candy bar at the store or something?
Anything. Everything should be rounded up to the nearest dollar. I don't care how much money I lose, or rounded down. Because if I buy something, and you're like, here's 37 cents back. I'm like, this is just gonna go into the back corner of my car, and I'm never gonna touch it. Like, it's just gonna fall under my seat. Or this is gonna go or I'm just gonna drop it in the dryer and not care. Like, I just started throwing it at homeless people I see. That's what I do now. I call it a paid in full drive-by, because it's a drive-by, but I'm giving back to the community at the same time I'm making it worse.
Someone's gonna get this canceled.
I call it paying it forward while in drive.
Here's a pro tip: if you get change,
whip it at a homeless man.
No.
So you can disrespect him so he feels bad about his state of being, but you're also helping him with the change.
Put it in the cup holder of your
balance. Don't why? So a homeless man breaks your fucking window to steal a cup holder worth of change?
That would be convenient. That's like a comedy skit.
That's what homeless people do when they walk by cars with a cup holder full of change. They're like, how much money do you think is in that cup holder worth of change? Like the old guessing game.
Yeah.
It's like, how many beans are in this jar, and whoever's closest. And then one breaks and he goes, whoever's closest gets the first Remy tonight.
There's actually my apartment complex. Mm-hmm. They were sending out emails about how there's been like people trying to break into cars and stuff.
Yeah.
I think the only valuable thing in my car is like the new Coldplay CD.
Well, actually, it'd be funny is like they literally like take it and then the next day it's back in your car. Like they come back the next
night.
Yeah,
that wasn't good.
It's back with a sticky note that says "fuck you."
Hey, U2 is releasing a new song on Wednesday.
Oh, they are?
Yeah, it's probably. I heard like the first 20 seconds. It's probably not gonna be good.
Now, you're saying that.
Yeah.
Why isn't it good?
It just seemed like you're trying to become, like One Republic, like less drums, more big melodies, not rock.
I don't listen to One Republic, so I actually don't know even what they sound like.
You wouldn't like them.
I don't think I would. Are they like Mumford
the
and Sons?
Imagine Dragons type of thing.
Oh, that was like Mumford and Sons.
It's a lot pop.
Remember when that was a big trend? Remember when it was just like when but that kind of music of just going oh and stomping your feet. It was just stomping your feet and going oh.
I actually want to start a band.
A stomp your feet and go oh band.
Isn't that folk?
I believe so. Yes, it's hilarious because I think I've been playing stomp your feet and go oh band lately. I've been doing a lot of me and Great White Rhino has not. No. Yeah.
Stop your feet and go.
Me and the lead singer of Great White Rhino, since we haven't been really doing many shows just because of scheduling with the other two a lot. Me and him have started doing a lot of acoustic sets where holy shit, I'm doing a shit ton of covers, but I'm just playing hand percussion. And I've been I'll duct tape a fucking tambourine to my foot.
Yeah.
And play hand percussion and then stomp the tambourine and play covers, dude. I mean,
that sounds sick. I actually need to check you guys out.
But it's also who am I? Think of Drew. Like there's another Drew that was like, that's fucking lame, dude.
Yeah. You think I have the whole drum set?
You want to know how I do it?
You duct tape?
No, free drinks and money. That's why I do it.
I said, how do you do it?
Oh, I thought you said, why do I do it? I don't know. Maybe I said how. I meant why. I do it for free drinks and money.
I feel like that's happiness.
Also, I realized I used to say fuck all covers, and then I finally came to a realization, and that is fuck artistic integrity.
That's what covers are?
No, at least I always had artistic integrity and always tried not to be a hack and try to be as original as possible. And it got me, absolutely nowhere. I realized,
I'll tell you what,
artistic pride and artistic integrity is what holds you back from actually making it, because no one actually likes creativity and originality. They hate it. They actually hate it.
People putting covers out of songs on YouTube, that can make careers.
It literally can.
Like, I'm gonna do this Taylor Swift cover.
I might start mumble rapping because I can write rap easy. Yeah. Not saying I can write good. I'm not saying, I'd be like this great one, but I can write rap lyrics. I've written a rap song before, and my rhymes were decent. They could fly in the mumble rap community easy. Very basic lines.
What was your would you have a rap name?
I think it was just DC. I don't remember. It was either DC. Yeah, I think it was DC.
Are you gonna update that or just my name's DC?
I don't care. Well, call me Double Dick Drew. Because we love alliteration here now.
But triple D, get it? Double.
Yeah, triple D, dude. That's my name. Hubba Bubba, Triple D, Bubblicious.
Yeah, we are.
Hey, you just say words that sound like a thing, and you're fine. Yeah, we have been into alliteration. Well, because I realized again,
why would we learn from English lit?
Well, also, why be creative when no one likes creativity? They actually hate it. Even people who say they like creativity, they pretty much only like hack art and bad art. Like even the
like how you're saying you like
these hipsters that are like, I love art, man. I love art. And then you see the shit they listen to, you're like, well, all these people are talentless and that picture sucks. And those jokes are fucking the most hack relatable shit I've ever heard.
I love how you're saying like
no one wants you to actually push boundaries or be creative. They just want you to do the same shit everyone else is doing. Actually, and they don't even want you to be good at things. Actually, people resent when you're good at art. They want bad art because it doesn't make them feel like they're worthless. Like,
I love how you're saying true artistic integrity and creativity when you're wearing a Guns N' Roses t-shirt.
Yeah, right.
You're like, we don't need new art. This is it.
To be fair, this band is Slash is one of the greatest guitar players. So that's why I like Guns N' Roses. But a lot of people love Guns N' Roses.
Paradise City.
But they're not like by any means like lyricists. November Rain's a beautifully written song, actually. I disagree. But again, they did come from a time when people still liked art.
Yeah.
Yeah, people just claim they like art more than ever now, but they really don't. They hate talent. Most people, they say they go, this person's really talented, but they usually only say that about someone who's not talented or only mediocrely talented. And then they're like faced with like one of the greatest of all time. They're like, yeah, it's fun. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not really a big fan. It's like the people who shit on like Dave Chappelle or Louis C.K., which I did shit on Dave Chappelle, but that's because he had a bad stretch.
Yeah.
I have respect. I still stand by he had a bad stretch, but I think I understand why he had a bad stretch now. I think because the closer was, I rewatched it, dude. It's really fucking good. It's really fucking good. And he blended all that non-comedy shit, the non-comedy preacher shit he's been doing with his actual comedy. So now I think I appreciate those shitty things now because I feel like him trying to work up to the closer. And now it's like him in the SNL monologue, like him trying to do what the closer became. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like this like hugely deep, long story kind of notion or message he wants to get across. That's it. As much as I hate it, and I hate saying this because I don't like saying comedy is art, that special is a work of art. I honestly think it is. No, dude, it wraps
a lot of transphobic material.
I don't know if it's. I don't think it's transphobic. It's no more than transphobic than he's. If that's transphobic, then the shit he talks about white people is racist, or he says about Jews is racist. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it technically is transphobic, but you know what I mean? Not really. Like, not to the full sense of like him hating. Like, it's not hating trans people. Is it making fun of trans people? Yes.
Well, that's the problem. People have a problematic part with
it. But he also made fun of it. But no one
leave the theater and say they tell all these jokes, and it kind of that's the problem. I think.
Yeah, but he made fun of Jews on that same special.
Yeah.
And no one talked about him being anti-Semitic. Why was that?
I can't wait till when your comedy special comes down, all the reviews.
Dude, my comedy special is going to be called Caffeine and Cigarettes.
That's a great name.
Yeah, I just came to me right now.
More alliteration. Yeah, more alliteration.
Because people are dumb, dude. Remember that horrible? I used to open with that. It's a bad joke, but it would always crush. And then I resented it, and I made fun of the crowd for liking it afterwards. Do you remember my rhyming joke? I'd go, "Oh, today was a rough day. Today was the kind of day that starts with hope and aspiration, then ends with dope and masturbation."
Oh yeah, that's a blast.
It would always, that used to be my opener way back in the day, and they would always get a big laugh. And it was like, "Yeah, oh, we like rhyming because we're fucking idiots." Like that's the intelligence of this room. Oh, he made it rhyme. It was funny. I hated that. I think I just did the opener so much, and I realized that all it was a rhyme. It wasn't really that good of a joke. Like it's just a rhyme, but fucking morons always eat it up.
How you delivered it.
It would crush all the time, but I resented the fuck out of it because I was like, I'd like write jokes I thought that were so much more better. And that was like one of my best jokes of the time. So I resented people laughing at it.
Yeah.
Oh, we like rhyme.
It'd be funnier if your whole set was just rhymes.
You do remember, I was probably like, I think it was like right when I was 20. Yeah. I used to do sets where I'd hate fuck the crowd with jokes.
Yeah, I remember that.
Like I would literally like do a joke and then insult the crowd's reaction to my jokes.
Man, stand-up comedy.
Yeah, God, I miss it. I haven't done a set in like a week. I'm trying. Well,
Thursday. That was the last one.
Well, I'm just trying to like I said, I've been saving money, so I'm really only trying to do shows that pay me or are like a hop away. If that makes sense.
Yeah, not far drive.
Trying to save money so I can move, and I wanted the jurisdiction. That's why I started doing the music thing, because like I can still perform, but then I make money doing that. Yeah. It's so dumb when people say making money in music is hard. No, it's so much easier to make money in music than comedy. It's so much easier. You're all wrong.
Yeah, bars welcome bands more than I think shows.
And also people value music more, so people are more willing to give you money to do it.
Yeah, it's a good. When you hear music, it's a good feeling. Comedy is like, oh, someone's just going to talk to me, ruin my night.
Also, as a man who does both, I'll tell you, it's way harder to do stand-up.
Yeah.
Writing a joke is way harder to me than learning a song. Like way harder. I think it's way more difficult.
Well, also, it's also funny, most people will like your music than comedy.
Dude, I've been playing I'm not even kidding you. I've been playing like 6 to 7 hours of live music in front of audiences a week right now. And I don't even give a shit about this. And there's some losers that listen to this or just exist in the world. Like it's their dream to do music. And I'm working harder at it than them without even giving a shit. That's why most people won't like make it to their dreams. They'll I want to be a singer. It's like, well, how many gigs you play? They're like, I do one a month, maybe one a month.
It's so good when I do that. I just have to take some time off to rest.
I'm doing like 4-hour gigs.
Yeah.
Of live music right now, like 4 hours of me playing covers, and I don't even care. I don't really fucking. Yeah, I'm making money. Like,
so how does that work? Do you replay songs pretty much?
No, I just play whatever. I can just if I know a song, if you're playing hand percussion, I can just play it.
It's kind of insane for 4 hours. It's a long time.
Well, you get breaks.
Yeah.
It's not like 4 hours straight. That's fun. You just drink beer, dude, beat the shit out of your hands. I make it. I go in with my hands are so swollen by the end of I've been playing these. I go in with fucking sausage links and I come out with bratwurst for fingers. It's fucking bad, dude. Like my hands are swollen.
I already have bratwurst.
Yeah. So you come out with full on people.
Yeah.
Dude, I actually think I might have fractured something in my hand. Because that's the only thing.
Now you're retiring due to physical injury.
No, I'm not retiring. But the thing is okay, so I start out just kind of playing, but then as you drink, you get kind of excited and you get a little bit more into the music you're playing, and then a song happens that you really like, and you're drunk and you're playing it with your hand. So then you like when the breakdown happens, I just start going like I'm just hitting it as hard as I can. And then when I get done playing, I'm like, ow, all my bones in my hand hurts. Like,
yeah. Have you ever messed up a song because you had a little bit too much to drink?
I came in off once. Yeah, wrong.
Okay.
But as the guy, we don't even practice, dude.
Yeah, I know.
Like Andy just knows the song. So he comes in, I'm like, what song are we playing? And he's just like, names the song. I'm like, all right. And I start playing. And I'm like, oh, the beat's like what? It's like boom, bat, boom, 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 bat, boom. All right, I can figure it out from here. And then I know enough songs where it's just like I remember the melodies of songs. So I remember breakdowns and shit like that. That's the nice part about playing drums is like you don't need to know specific notes or keys. As long as you have the beat down, you can change up the fills and no one fucking notices.
Yeah.
It's the same thing, unless it's like an iconic fill. Like the one from In the Air of the Night.
Okay, I was
like Phil Collins. Like that's an iconic fill.
I can feel it.
Yeah. Also, technically not Phil because it's part of the beat, but like "Come Together" by the Beatles. Dum, 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 like that. Like iconic ones where it's like boom, boom, the song. It's a big part of the song kind of thing,
We're gonna get sued by both Phil Collins and the
Phil
Beatles
for
snippeting their song on our podcast.
Phil Collins can suck all of the Beatles' dicks, even the dead ones. I don't care. Take that, John and George.
This month is the beginning of their tour.
Which
Genesis
tour?
Oh yeah,
tour. we talked about going to that, but then the tickets were just asininely expensive.
It's for like a Monday night. I'm not. Nah.
Fuck. When did we start?
Like 10:21.
Okay, I didn't remember.
Half hour.
I wasn't paying attention. I just wanted to know. I didn't know where we were at. See if you did.
Yeah, I made sure I knew the time.
Yeah.
I mean, we could end earlier, but
no. We give the people what they want, and what they want is less of this show. So we're absolutely not doing that. We give the people what they don't want. Yeah. We're torturing all of you fucking assholes out here. Oh, this is something funny I was thinking about the other day. This is a new character I just thought of. All right.
It's funny. The other day, I just thought of it just now. That's something to talk about.
Well, I thought about this character the other day. It made me giggle while I was at work. I was laughing about it. All right. So this is a guy who doesn't know the difference between the word sympathizer and synthesizer.
That is a pretty good. Before I laughed, I like the idea. I don't know if I like the execution, but that is a pretty funny idea.
Guy doesn't know the difference of those two words. Man, everyone keeps talking about all these Nazi sympathizers, but I'm more of a fan of the Yamaha sympathizer. That's it. That's it. I mean, I was laughing about that.
Sounds like it could be on SNL.
Guy doesn't, easily could. Dude, it's so easy to write an SNL skit. I was thinking of another one, like, okay, so guy who's supposed to like decorate a haunted house, right? Or girl, fine, I won't make it sexist. We'll make it, or they, we'll make it inclusive. Guy, girl, or they that try to go decorate a haunted house, and the boss keeps trusting them, but then they keep like just putting oddly specific things that they like have phobias for as the things in the haunted house.
Yeah.
Like they walk in, like, what's this? It says, oh, that's a portrait of my grandma Jane. What? That's not scary. No one even knows who your grandma Jane is. Like, yeah, but when you'd swear she'd stick her old finger in your mouth and switch it around. That was pretty scary, man. That was pretty scary.
Oh, how was your Halloween?
I didn't do anything on Halloween.
Same. I went to the Lions game, but I got back late, so
I missed everything. I got fucked up on Devil's Night and the night before that, if that counts. But I didn't do anything on Halloween. I worked. I just came home and went to bed.
That's the Halloween spirit.
No, that's a store. I didn't go there.
It's Spirit Halloween.
Whatever, fucking same thing. Fucking ruin my jokes. You're supposed to yes and not just no shit, Evan. God damn, you're a terrible co-host.
Yeah, bad improv. I'm seeing those the Who's Lying guys are coming to East Lansing on Wednesday.
Man, Evan, I know it's kind of cliche and we're not supposed to say, like, we're supposed to say people of color are allowed to do whatever they want. But honestly, you are so much whiter than me. Like, holy fuck. I know that's not a famous thing.
Funny show. It was when I was a kid.
That improv is specifically white humor.
I guess.
Dude, come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
You know, Wayne Brady was a person of color.
How many inner city improv groups have you ever heard of? Now, have you ever heard of inner city stand-up comics? Yes, you have. Yeah. Improv groups? No. That's stupid white people that are disconnected from the rest of America. You're a fucking dumb hipster who's not allowed to like mainstream bands because it wouldn't make them cool.
Well, the mainstream bands I do like are apparently frowned upon and not good.
Well, you like the non-good mainstream bands. There are good mainstream bands. Not all of them. Like Gorillaz is pretty mainstream. They're fucking sick.
They're cartoons.
They're sick.
Yeah.
They're fucking good. You like Cold War Kids. They're pretty mainstream. They're good. A lot of people give Arctic Monkeys shit. They're not bad. They're good.
I don't listen to them that much.
Oh, man. I thought that was one of the ones. All right, name like the mainstream bands you listen to. We'll go through a checklist.
U2, Coldplay, Muse, The Killers.
Okay, Muse, fucking awesome.
Yeah, The Killers.
Killers has their songs. I think Killers kind of just felt like, I think Killers have like 3 songs.
No, I own like their greatest hits album. There's like 16 on them.
You my opinion, 3, but I'm just not a big fan of them. I think they definitely are more miss than they are hit. But I think they're better than a lot of the fucking stupid indie bands people kind of latch onto that they say are so great. Like, what's a fucking, Father John Misty can suck my dick. There's one that people always preach about. He sucks. The Killers are better than Father John Misty. I will stand by that. Father John Misty sucks. Is that just a guy?
Or is it a band?
I think it's just a guy with a band. I think it's like, you know what I mean?
You fucking also.
I'll fucking stand up for fucking mainstream. John Mayer is better than most of the people.
Oh, yeah,
he's a better guitarist than pretty much every indie band you like. I'm talking to you, the listener. He's twice as talented as every guitarist from every fucking band that plays at a venue that no one goes to that you listen to.
Another great guitarist,
Dave Matthews.
Jack White.
Jack White's overrated, I think. He's good, but I don't think he's too much in the conversation for one of the greats. I don't think he deserves to be.
When I was at the bar before the game yesterday, they were playing Seven Nation Army.
I'm not a big fan of that song. I like Jack White's solo shit more than I like White Stripes. I think his solo shit was better than White Stripes. I think Meg White sucked as a drummer. She was dog shit. She's a terrible drummer. Listen to Seven Nation Army. Like half the song is just it's just a bass drum on the quarter notes for most of that song.
Yeah, it's still good. It kind of speeds up in the bridge. Dun 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 dun.
It literally could be done by that song. Most of that song could be done by one bass drum player in a marching band. That's why marching bands like to play that song.
The Lions had a drum line.
That's sick. But what were we talking about? Fucking Dave Matthews. Oh, yeah. People shit on him because they think it's cool to shit on Dave Matthews. He's fantastic. He's really good. I'm not a big fan of a lot of his songs because I don't really like his voice that much. I find his voice kind of, it's not that he's a bad singer. I don't know. There's something about it. It's just, he's actually got a good voice.
He's not Eddie Vedder.
It's not that. It's just
distinctness, maybe.
No, something about it makes me feel like I should be queefing. Does that make sense? Like if I when I hear his voice, if I feel like I should queef up my dick.
All right.
He makes me feel like less of a man. Does that make sense?
I feel like he's been around forever. He's always
touring. Oh yes,
I feel like he's like we haven't seen him.
But he's a really good guitarist. And actually, you know what the underrated part about that band? Look up the band right now. Their drummer is fucking insanely awesome. That's what's really underrated about the Dave Matthews Band. I'll fucking listen to Dave Matthews Band. Just listen to their drummer. He's the tits. It's a black dude. I can't think of his name right now. He's fucking really good, though. This is going to bother me, so please pull it up. Just look up drummer of Dave Matthews Band.
There's a lot of band members. Carter Beauford.
I don't know, pull up a picture. Is it a black dude? Answer that question pretty fast. Yes. Yeah, it's him.
Carter Beauford.
I don't think there's a lot of black dudes that have been in the Dave Matthews Band. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
I think he says he's ambidextrous.
Yeah, that's why he's so good.
And his open-handed drumming styles.
Yeah, he plays the same way I play. I play open-handed. Not many people play that way. That's probably also why, like, Kamali's like one of the only other people.
The best drummers play open-handed.
It's just a sick way to play, dude. It's a sick way. I like his style. I drum. You know, it's the fucked up part. I drum a lot like the drummer from Dave Matthews Band. Like even our style. I just broke my thing. Just broke my pop filter. 1 second.
It was just like, all right, we heard enough about.
I got
Dave
it.
Matthews Band.
Yeah, I guess that just comes off. No, I apparently drum like the drummer of Dave Matthews Band. Which now that I think about it, makes sense. What's the name of all their albums? Where's the one that came out like maybe mid 2000s, like 2008, 2009? It's like something in like the crew, like the
Big Whiskey and the Groove Grux King.
That album rips, dude.
That cover's pretty sick.
It's like, yeah, it's New Orleans themed. I remember buying that album. It was when I was first starting to. It's a couple of years into me playing drums, like a year or two into me playing drums, and me just like, oh, the drums on that album are fucking awesome. He uses a bunch of splashes too, which splashes are those little 6-inch, 8-inch. I've been playing a lot of music lately. I don't know if you could tell by most of this one being about music.
Yeah,
I haven't been doing as much stand-up. I haven't been doing as much stand-up, and I also realized I'm like, oh, and also I've been writing a lot of material, and I also think playing music has been helping me write material because I think I'm not getting full comedy brain. Do you know what that is? Have you gotten comedy? Because I use it every time I hit a wall. Because I remember
you're not living enough life, and you're just stuck in that hole.
Well, you're stuck of just always doing like comedy. That I can still be funny in my personal life, but then it's harder for me to write material. So now that I've been doing like non-funny performing, which to be honest, I'm still kind of making it funny sometimes because I yell things that are funny and I interact. But it's, it's not a full comedic performance by any means.
Stop playing, just tell jokes.
Not yet.
Next step.
No, I just josh around with Andy or like the wait staff, a little bit. Because I have complete comfortability about being on stage, so I don't mind making jokes.
It sounded like the dog was like, no, you don't.
Well, yeah, fuck the dog. No, we were playing a Talking Head song, and I think Andy was a little drunk.
What song?
Psycho Killer.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. I've been learning it on bass, so because I might bring out the bass and start doing that song on bass, just because it's a fun song to play.
Oh, you're one of those. You're gonna be the rhythm, the whole rhythm section.
Yeah. I don't know if you knew this or not. I'm a man of many talents. I can dance, I can play bass, I can play drums, and motherfucker, can I tell jokes like a son of a bitch, dude. I have so many talents. Suck my dick. It's also
something.
Well, what was I talking about before that?
No.
We were playing Psycho Killer, and fucking Andy forgot. And honestly, we weren't even gonna plan on playing that. Andy just kind of started playing the tune of that. He goes, "Wait," he goes, "Do you know that song?" And I go, "Yeah, of course I do. I love that song, dude." He goes, "Ah, shit." He's like, "I don't really know." I'm like, "Just fucking play it anyways." And I just started singing the lyrics with him, right? Because I know the lyrics. So I started singing, and we're doing the chorus part, and then he does the verse, and then we do and then the chorus, and then like our stop pose. He goes, "Do you know the lyrics to the second verse?" I go, "Oh my, I didn't know the lyrics."
The shortened, abbreviated version.
Yeah. So no. So he starts to sing it, and then he kind of trails off and forgets. And I was like, "Wait, what was that, Andy? What was that?" I'm sorry, I didn't hear you there. What was that? What'd you say, Andy? He had to be there.
That would be a good.
Keep going. What were you saying?
That would be a good music game show. Is second verse.
I think it's.
Can you sing the second verse of the song? Supposed to go out by the first verse and chorus.
The fun part about playing, I think, like live, and it's the difference. Like, I don't take any of it serious, so I just don't give a shit. So that's what makes I think more fun. Like I don't get.
There's a lot of musicians this year right now that hate you so much.
No, I'm making really good. All the musician friends I meet, they all fucking like me a lot. Probably because I also don't take myself serious. Like I'll join people on stage and just play cowbell ridiculously. Like I'll just be like
randomly without permission, or
no, with permission. Dude, what have I told you? I'm extremely charming. I'll go see band. I've been like hanging out and seeing like a lot of these other bands play locally. There's one band that plays literally like the keyboards likes me so much. Like I walk in, he just hands me bongos and start playing with them. I'm like, all right, hell yeah, dude. Just sitting at the bar playing bongos. Like
that's cool.
Well, again, I'm just charming.
This is how the big musicians start in the little clubs, and they explode. Kind of get big.
I will never be a musician like that's not my dream at all. I would hate to. The only way I'd be a musician if I was like Weird Al. I just don't want to take myself that serious. You have to take yourself so serious to be a musician, you know?
Yeah.
I don't ever want to. Like I hate it when people take themselves serious. And like music is about being cool. It really is. So I kind of say it is. And most of the music is about being cool. There are certain people that have made it work without. Weird Al, Wheeler Walker Jr., who does comedy songs.
Music is about
changing. Guar is like a parody.
It's about politics.
Jesus Christ. Can you take the dick out of your mouth when you say that? Jesus Christ. What a pussy. You sound are you queefing out of your mouth? Oh my God. If anyone ever told me that, I would laugh in their face and go, "You're a fucking loser."
That's what like YouTube. That's like
what a fucking loser, dude. Like, you think you're changing the world? You're not even changing your mom's opinion about you.
Only the big bands, I think, have that mindset.
Then they're fucking assholes. That's why you wouldn't want to hang
YouTube. That's why they go tour around globally.
That's why they feel like
they have this mission to change the world, because they go to all these continents.
They never will.
We evaded taxes. We want you to donate.
Okay, don't you guys understand? Everything was solved. Everything was solved when Paul McCartney and Stevie Wonder sang "Ebony and Ivory."
Yep.
Holy shit! Or was that Marvin Gaye? I might have just did a race. Look up who it was. Racism was solved on that day, though. Ebony and ivory come together in perfect harmony. Dude, how funny would it have been if, like, during, like, when the Black Lives Matter protests were happening against, like, the Proud Boys and shit, if I just came in, just tried to, like, right in the middle of the picket line, trying to sing Ebony and Ivory, and I just get stoned to death. And then I get stoned to death because everyone hates peace. Like,
no, we hate that cover. That's what we don't like. We like the song. We don't like your version of it,
singing, dude.
Yeah, it was Paul and Steve.
Okay, so I was right the first time. I think I used to say it was Marvin Gaye when I was wrong, but it definitely is a Stevie vocalist. Shout out, dude! One of the greatest duets of all time. Underrated.
It's from 1982.
Yeah, dude, they solved racism.
Tug of war.
They fixed racism. Racism died that day. We keep talking about it. I don't know why. Racism died in 1982 with Ebony and Ivory. It was over. It was all done. Stevie Wonder and Paul McCartney fixed it.
Damn, they had a B-side to that. That's what I miss most about music is about
B-sides.
B-sides, man. That extra tune.
Yeah. It's good. Actually, you know who actually still did that? Royal Blood did that with what album? I think not with their newest one. Their last album, they dropped them as singles, and they had B-sides. They dropped like 3 singles, and they had B-sides.
1980 all over again.
That didn't go on to the actual album. Yeah, I like that shit too. Cure did that with their last album, but that never. But that was so fucking long ago. I mean, I was in like 6th grade when that album dropped. Dream for yeah, that's such a good album. Love that album. They never dropped another album since. They were supposed to drop an album, but then they didn't. Do you know why Cure didn't drop their last album?
Do you?
Yeah. It's pretty problematic, or it can be problematic. No, not really. Just their bass player, I hate the reason, honestly. It's a stupid reason in my opinion, and I don't care if that comes off as transphobic, but their bass player, after they recorded the album, shortly after, I think it was their bass player, someone in the band
said something.
No, they transitioned.
Oh.
But then they didn't want the work released as their previous gender to be released. They didn't want to be associated as their previous gender. So the band, out of respect for them, didn't release the album. You're telling me I can't get a full fucking Cure album because you transitioned? I'm sorry, I'm all for transition, but I'll kill my own pets. Fuck that, I'll kill my own mother to get a Cure album, dude. I will kill my own mom to get a Cure album. So I'm sorry, I don't care. Like, it's my top 3 favorite bands of all time. And we haven't had an album for them in so long. And Robert Smith is probably going to die soon. He doesn't look healthy. He looks more and more like an aging woman. So I'm sorry. I don't care that you transition. That's great. I mean, I'm happy because the Cure's Cure's like one of the greatest bands of all time, and to be robbed of an album from them is worth. It's worth 5 trans people. It's not even worth just one. It's worth 5, dude. I know it's. Dude, I don't care. It's
I'll be the one.
That sounds problematic. All right. Well, what if I talk about straight people? I would gladly behead 100 straight men to get a Cure album. Is that cool?
No.
But that's not problematic, right? I can say that, right?
We don't have to wish death or disease or hatred upon.
No, but I'm telling you how much I want a Cure album. How about
you shave your head? I would shave my head for a new Cure album. That is simpler.
Yes, but that doesn't sound as funny. Because I have to shave my head eventually anyway, so it's not really like it. It's showing you how much that album means to you in quantifiable lives.
I mean, most albums are like 45 minutes.
Fuck, dude.
45 minutes is worth that. Especially after if you listen, you're like,
shout out to an old episode. Shout out to an old episode. 120,000 people I'll sacrifice for a Cure album. One nuclear weapon's worth of people.
I can't believe we did the whole episode talking about that, or part of it at least.
Yeah, go back to whatever episode number that is. We called it 120,000. Isn't that the name of the episode?
Yeah, 120,000 people.
Yeah, that's how many. One nuclear weapon's worth of people. The Cure can drop one nuclear weapon. No, the trans woman.
Just stop.
Of the Cure band. Stop. No, let me finish. The trans woman of the Cure band can drop one nuclear weapon anywhere she wants in the world, as long as it doesn't kill me, because I want to hear this Cure album. That's because it really defeats the point. It kills me. Anywhere they want in the world. It could be even my hometown if I'm not there. All right? Essentially killing all my loved ones. All right? Like it could essentially, that's fine.
If I'm in town visiting.
I mean, friendships only last so long. Cure albums last forever. All right? The Cure album will outlive both of us, Evan.
Oh yeah,
it's fact. It will. It will be uploaded to a server that will outlast us forever. So yes, in one of the greatest artists, greatest bands ever exist, another album when they've never made a bad album. There's a lot of bands I love. Smashing Pumpkins, one of my favorite bands of all time. They have made bad albums. They have made okay albums. Cure, every one of their albums is good.
Well, it's subjective.
No, all of their albums are good. As a Cure fan, Smashing Pumpkins is my favorite band. I'm telling you, and I'm being critical. No, because I'm not being biased to fucking Smashing Pumpkins. I think Smashing Pumpkins have a shitty album. Oceana, bad album, in my opinion.
Yeah,
bad album. And honestly,
Seer.
Shiny and the one before. No, I like the new one.
Shiny and So Bright, Volume 1, something.
Yeah,
that one.
That was okay.
It seemed like an EP more than an album.
It was okay. Yeah. It was nothing special. It was exciting to have new. There was some good songs on it, but overall, very underwhelming.
Yeah,
but some of the songs were sick. Some of the songs were sick, but underwhelming album.
Knights of Malta.
Not my favorite. I like Solara, dude.
Yeah, that's a good one.
The drums on it, rip. So no, it's just that one change up at the end really crushes it.
Yeah.
Hey, when are we seeing Nate Bargatze? Isn't that like a week or two?
Next Saturday. Not this Saturday, next Saturday. 13th.
What time?
It's 7.
Okay. I'll probably have to work. I'll just get out as soon as possible. If not, I'll show up dirty from work. All right.
Okay. Now everyone knows our plans.
So you also got me that for my birthday.
I bought you so many. That's why I Venmo'd you. I was like, you know what? I think it's time.
Dude, I didn't ask for anything for my birthday. You bought those Nate Bargatze tickets right when they came on sale, and you said that's a birthday present. And
that was. I know you took me to go see him earlier, so I thought I returned the.
But you also said it was a birthday present. Yeah, because it's like a week after my birthday.
Well, you're just being a decent human, treating the bud,
dude. Yeah. The buds. And then like before we went, you said Stavros and Patton Oswalt are playing in town. Who would you rather see? I'll get us tickets to them for your birthday. They're both playing on my birthday. And I said Stavros because I've seen Patton before, and also Stavros is general admission, so that means if anyone else wants to come, they can. Because I knew especially my brother was going to want to hang out with me on my birthday, so I was like, well then like him and his girlfriend can come and we can all sit together. And then I figured like I know a couple other people that wanted to see me on my birthday that can and sort of like work out.
And we'll have a whole bunch of content for the next pod.
Also, I like the Stavros needs the money more than Patton Oswalt too.
Yeah.
Like Patton Oswalt, there's a good chance he'll probably sell out. I don't think Stavros will sell out, even though he's in a smaller venue.
Nah, he's a big name.
Not really. I mean, he's a big name if you're a comedy fan, but he's not like.
There'll be people there.
I'm not saying that. I do think there will be people there, but I'm just saying, I don't think he's gonna sell out.
Yeah, I've never been to this place. I don't know.
I've never been to that. It's Garden Theater, right? Yeah, I've never been there.
I thought it seemed more like a banquet hall with like a stage. So.
Well, it's general admission, so I have to imagine that they probably do bands there. So the seats are probably going to be like seats that they bring in, not like actual theater seating. That's probably why it's general admission. So noise shit there. Oh, dude, I forgot to tell you, it's actually happened the weekend before, but I forgot to mention it because we talked about a bunch of other shit. And I don't know, it just never came up. But two of my buddies had a band. Vlad Skeletal Circus, actually, they just dropped their new album. It's on Bandcamp. Go check it out. I don't remember the name of the album, but it's pretty good.
Wait, what's the name of the band?
Vlad's Skeletal Circus.
Okay. You said that fast. I was like,
they do spooky. They do spooky music that's also silly. So it's actually like right up my alley. Like a lot of their songs.
Skeletal Circus.
Yeah.
It's a cool name for a band.
Yeah, and it's like I said, it's like spooky themed stuff, but also a lot of their songs are silly. Like they have a song called Boobies, and it's it ghosts like boo. It's silly and dumb. I like it. They have a song called Devil's Lettuce, which is about smoking weed, but it's about how it's demonic. I don't know, it's fun. It's fun
about shit. Vegetables from.
Yeah, it's fun though. It's all silly shit, What the fuck is? I went and saw them, and then afterwards, we were hanging out, and I ran into mutual Blake, Blake and his girlfriend Maggie. I ran into them, and but before that, I ran into one of the other opening bands I played a show with, and I was talking before they're a metal band. I've been playing with them, and we were all talking for a while. I was shoot this show with them. And eventually, I go back in, and this metal band's playing on stage. It's like the closer. Don't remember their name. They're playing on stage. And I'm like, fuck this, dude. We got to go thrash. So I walk up and see those two guys again, like two of the guys from the metal band. I'm like, you guys want to fucking mosh? And they're like, yeah. I'm like, fucking let's go, dude. And I got my other buddy, the fucking guy from Flat Skull Circus. We all mosh. Just started a 4-man mosh pit. And then but I'm an idiot because when I drink and fucking mosh, I always end up jumping. which you're not supposed to.
This sounded terrible from the start when you brought it up. Like, oh, something bad's gonna happen here.
Well, I would also like to prefix one of the guys from the metal band that I talked to is like 300 pounds.
It's like my size, kind of.
But he's shorter than you. He's shorter than me.
Okay.
But he's like 300 pounds. Massive dude, like built wide, big husky dude. Shreds that guitar, but massive guy. Right? Yeah. So he's like a ball, dude. Like he's like a short ball, low to the ground, weighs, got about $130, $120 on me. Like but I like to jump. Yeah. Every time I'm on truck, I always jump, which is always the worst idea because it's like now I'm in the air, so I have no stability when I get hit. And then someone trucked me out of the air, like so I tilt sideways, and then I got elbowed in the face too. Just fucking hit the ground real hard. Because I made elevated. No, I was fine, dude. My cheek hurt the next day, but I was all right. I got right back up. Continued homage for a little bit. And then after that song, homage was over. I was a little drunk at the time, so I was fine. And then the next day,
sounds like a drunk idea. Really, let's go mosh.
Dude, the next day I kind of woke up. I was like, "Oh shit, dude, my face and my hip kind of hurt." Like,
maybe I'm getting too old.
My hip hurt way more. My face only kind of hurt. Like it's like you get what I mean. Like you can feel like if I touched it, it'd be like, it kind of stings. But like my fucking hip, dude, my hip was bad. It was bruised up. I fucking landed hard on it. It was fun though. I've heard regalings of the story from our friend. Like,
you don't remember it that much?
No, but I've heard it from. I remember, but I remember it from. It's funnier hearing it from
their perspective.
His perspective as someone who doesn't mosh.
Yeah, that's what I would do. I was like, "What would you have?"
It's funny as his permission because he's like talking about how I was trying to get him to join him, and then I go out there and just eat shit, like get fucked up real bad. He's like,
"Glad that didn't happen."
Yeah, so it was funny hearing him tell that story that way.
How long ago was that?
It was not last Saturday, Saturday before last. I just forgot to bring it up.
Cool.
All right. Well, I think we should go into plugs, right? We fucking did this episode. Bing bang swaggity swoop.
Yep, we have 3 minutes till the hour mark.
Hell yes, do plugs. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you smash the like button and crush the subscribe button, motherfuckers. Make sure you leave a comment. You have no idea what that does to the algorithm. We need that shit, dude. Y'all, we need it. Dude, we need it. Hit the algorithm, dude. Hit it. Hit that algorithm up and fucking leave a comment. Like this post. Share it on your social media. Share that fucking shit on your social media.
It's meta now. Facebook is meta.
Well, it hasn't updated on my fucking Facebook, so it still says Facebook. So fuck that shit.
I think the company's name is Meta, and the app is actually still Facebook.
All right. Well, I don't give a shit, dude. Share it on your social media. Share it. I will come to your house. I will come to your house with a Glock. Stick it in your mouth and make you taste the cold steel.
You sound like a 60-year-old man teaching a course about social media that knows nothing about it. You're like, how about you guys teach me how this works? TikTok.
Stick a barrel in your mouth. Tastes like cold steel. I'm like, that could have been my dick. And as you taste the cold steel, I'm going to pull the trigger back and it's going to go click. It'll be a blank. But at that point, you've already soiled your pants. I go, look at you. Shit your pants. You're fucking worthless, crying, shivering with shit pants.
There's something about
this shit pants. Why wouldn't you rather shouldn't you just shared the video and liked it, added a comment, wouldn't that have been easier? Wouldn't that have been easier than me making an absolute fool out of you? And the whole time I'm on Facebook Live. I've been on Facebook Live the whole time. I put the gun in your mouth and I said, beg for your life, bitch. You cried. You cried as those tears ran down your cheek and you cried to the heavens, but God didn't answer you. Only I answered back and said, you've been had, motherfucker. Click. Click. I don't know what the fuck that was.
There was something about that. Look, the side of your hair was like covering your eye and then you weren't looking at it. It was kind of like a cool look.
Yeah, thank you. I'm fucking awesome. Also, if you're listening on Spotify, make sure you hit follow and download all our episodes. If you're listening on Stitch, make sure you hit follow and download our episodes. Look at that. You can also listen to us on Facebook. I don't even know that. If you go right to our page, you can listen to all of our episodes are right up on the Facebook page. Not all of them, actually. Only I want to say only like
40 something.
No, I think it's like the last 4. It's always the last 4. It only keeps on there. If you want to listen to others, you have to actually go to our things. But I'll tell you this: If you go to the Facebook page and listen to them on there, it's also extremely easy to share the podcast from our page. So make sure you go like our Facebook page. Hit a look and like on that. It's Inept Pit, on the page. It's spelled like it sounds. Learn how to read and write, you fucking idiot. You can also follow us on Twitter at Inept Pit. And if you want to contact us for any questions, concerns, or booking, you can book us for a live stand-up or a live podcast and a live stand-up. You can contact us at ineptpit@gmail.com. You can follow me, Drew Must Die, and Twitter at Drew Must Die. I will tweet probably once a week, but they're pretty good tweets. When I do make jokes on social media, they usually land pretty well or either piss a lot of people off. It's one of the two. They either land and they're really funny or they upset a lot of people.
I did like your Halloween joke. It was just such about like.
It's a perfect joke. You
can explain it. It's your joke.
It's just a perfect joke. Now, if you want to see it, go to my Twitter, fucking assholes.
Yeah. You tweeted it too. I only saw it on Facebook.
Yeah, whenever I do a joke, I just tweet it out on Facebook and then I never look at it.
Solid strategy.
I have no idea. It could have 0 favorites on Twitter
it's set off internet,
or it could have exactly. It could have went viral. I have no idea. I've not looked at any of the logistics. I never look at logistics of that shit. It's because that's how you get in that hole of like wanting likes. People that's on social media and they go, all right, I'm game. And then they share that thing. It's like, which woman am I? Am I orange? And it's like, hey, if orange, you want to have sex with my earlobe. And it's like, or pink. And it's like, you want to have dinner. You want to eat muffins with me, or red. If I see you, I say I oughta. And then, like,
such a weird tangent to go.
Am I orange? And if it's orange, you made me a cup of tea once, and it's yellow. Yellow says, one time I saw you and you went A and I went ooh, and those posts, and then the people comment what color they are. They, oh my god, purple. You want to have sex with my earlobe? That's there. I purple. I want to purple you too. I want to purple you too.
I haven't seen this anyway.
I want to purple you too. And then she's like, "Oh, fucking losers, desperate for attention. If you ever do that, I'm game. Which one am I, or which one do you look at me, dude?" Whenever I see that, I go, "They're in a bad place." If someone,
that'd be funny if you posted a stats like, "You guys are all fucking desperate for attention. Quit posting on Facebook," and you just post on Facebook.
No, it's not the posting on Facebook. It's the interaction posts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like asking a question or something.
Or no, like people share those memes and it's like which woman am I? Do you know those ones? Yeah. I did a parody version of those. Clearly those weren't what they were, but it's all dumb shit like that, Yeah. Like I'm cute, like 2, I'm cute and sneaky. 3, I'm hot and sassy, like shit like that. It's for morons it's also for people who are horribly depressed and turn to strangers to get their fucking joy out of life because they're losers that can't be self-sustaining or independent.
Right.
Coming from a comic. The whole profession I want to do relies on a crowd. All right, Evan, go ahead and do your plugs. We'll wrap this up.
You can just follow me on Twitter at Salsa Evan and then on Instagram at Salsa Evan.
Sick. It's been the pod.
Thanks for listening, everyone.
Suck my dick.